Welcome back to the Season 3 premiere of DHS SportsCenter. I'm Ben Smith, and thank you for tuning in. We have an exciting episode today where I'll be interviewing Mr. Shea and Mr. Coogan regarding the Back to School Bash happening on Friday, September 8th at 5 p.m. behind the middle school. Stay tuned, we'll be right back for another exciting episode of DHS SportsCenter Season 3. Let's go!
Do you like yummy snacks and cold beverages? There are a huge selection of chips. There are other snacks as well. You can get Dartmouth merch too, open during C period and close after their lunch.
Welcome back to DHS SportsCenter. I am here with Mr. Shea, our principal, and Mr. Coogan, who is our assistant principal here at Dartmouth High School. Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
All right, so first things first, we're going to have the Back to School Bash, and we just started the school year yesterday. So basically, do you want to explain what the Back to School Bash is, though?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to talk about the reasoning, and I think Mr. Coogan will talk about the execution of it. The reason is that we believe it's really important to celebrate coming back to school, and what a better night to celebrate than behind the middle school before a game. All students that go get to walk in and go in for free. But the real reason is we want everyone to be connected. We want to celebrate our school, and so it's not just a freshman thing. It's not just a senior thing. It's all grades. It's everyone coming together, having a good time before we go into the stadium and hopefully cheer on beating Stang.
Yeah, that's the only thing that us, Dartmouth High School students, and the football team have on their mind is beating Stang right now. That's their main focus, especially the players who are playing next week against Stang. But how long has this Back to School Bash going on?
So I think I started in the 21 school year, so it was the year before, right around the 20
I was a freshman when you started.
Yeah, so it's been going for a little while. It's a newer tradition at Dartmouth High, but we're really proud of it, and we're really excited about where it's evolved to.
Yeah. So, Mr. Coogan, on the other story for the Back to School Bash, what do you think? Does it bring a lot of school spirit together? It brings everybody.
Yeah, I mean, you talked about what's on students' minds, and when you think about the scheduling, the date we picked for the Back to School Bash, you can kind of tell what's on our minds too. We purposely picked the Bishop Stang game, right? So we've got a good crosstown rival, so it's a great chance to get to get as many students out and cheering on our athletic programs and really celebrating Dartmouth. So it's a great day. So Friday, September 8th at 3:30, our girls varsity soccer program is also playing Stang at the stadium. So we're going to have that game, and then in between we've got the Back to School Bash, so a chance to come down, get some food, hang out, listen to some music, play some games, and then roll up to the high school for the football game at 6:30, 7 o'clock. So it'll be kind of a perfect all-in-one day.
Yeah, it's, last year I couldn't go to the Back to School Bash because I fractured my leg. And the year before I was able to go to the Back to School Bash, and it was so fun.
Perfect.
I want to know, how in weeks preparing, how long did you prepare for this event?
Yeah, we've been getting emails all the way back through the summer, just kind of picking the dates and making sure we knew when it was going to be, and then coordinating with all the different vendors, because obviously we rent some equipment, to be able to have all the inflatables and the cotton candy and things like that. So we had to place orders with the sandwich people, and so it's going to be fun. Mm-hmm. It's good.
So how you just said vendors. Which vendors will be in attendance?
Yeah, so we're going to have Jersey Mike's going to cater some sandwiches for people, and then we're going to do it a little differently. We're going to go actually grab, instead of getting chips and cookies and things we've had in the past through them, we're going to do that separately. So we're going to have all that delivered as well, and then we use a company that sponsors some inflatables to kind of help us out with some of the games. So
next year you could have the crumble cookies come. It's open up tomorrow, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to see what a year from now is a long time. So we'll start that planning over the summer.
Maybe they'll make a mint chocolate chip Dartmouth one.
Yeah.
A little green.
Yeah. So meanwhile, things like that, Jersey Mike's, cotton candy will be there.
Cotton candy for sure.
DJ. Yeah.
We'll have some music blaring.
Yeah.
We're going to actually, I've got a couple students working with me now to make sure we get a top-notch playlist. We don't want to have any songs we don't want to hear, so
Yeah.
we've got, we're taking requests.
Can I help on the playlist?
Absolutely. I trust your judgment.
Yeah.
Radio edit.
Inflatables and whatnot. What is like the most exciting thing about the back to school bash? Is it like going to the game after, everyone's excited and having a good time, and then later on they're still going to have a great time at the football game?
Yeah, I think it's just a way to kind of get everybody connected, to get excited,
Yeah.
And really celebrate one of the great traditions at Dartmouth High, which obviously is our, getting to the stadium and being one community, one Dartmouth on the field, supporting our teams. And so it's a unique experience where we can kind of go from both girls soccer and football on the same day and really kind of get some energy, get some good energy going in the right direction.
That's what I was going to say. It's the energy level.
Yeah.
You bring the energy, you bring the excitement, you're having a good time, and you're stuffing your face before you go there and enjoy a great game.
Get a bite to eat and a free ticket to the game.
Yeah.
All right. You just picking up that story about athletics and whatnot. I'm gonna pick up on what Mr. Shea's favorite lines. One of his favorite lines. Not one Dartmouth, but day doesn't end at 2:03.
Yeah.
And you're absolutely right. And it brings the whole school community together. Gets everybody getting amped and having a great time at the back to school bash.
I want to jump on that too. And the thing is the school day doesn't end because the students are what make this special. Yesterday, we had students filming after school for a segment on day one. We have students here now giving up their time in their class period to really support this show. I think everything that the students do makes this place a better place. We can be a committed staff to say the day doesn't end at 2:03, but without the student body, I think we had over 400 athletes go out. We have about almost 100 athletes or students in band. Our clubs and activities are really getting high percentages. It really comes down to being committed to Dartmouth and being committed to that one Dartmouth mentality of I come to school for the education and I enjoy the other aspects of it.
Absolutely.
And I think that's where we want to keep that message continuing going. Is one of the main reasons we want to be here is that we build these strong connections with other people outside of the classroom, whether it is our friends that have similar interests or it's the advisors that are giving up their time to really support it all.
Yeah, Mr. Coogan, he's been on this for the whole entire summer, working really diligently with this event. Is it Ms. Xavier, too, has been on top of the event?
Yeah. So she started this. She's one of the ones that started the Back to School Bash. So she actually steps in a lot and gives advice. She handed it over to me, and then I've handed it over to Mr. Coogan.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the AP role. He's in charge of clubs and activities in that role, and Mr. Martin's in charge of facilities. So everyone has different roles they fill, and so Mr. Coogan's really taken the leadership on this.
Yeah, we definitely give a shout out to Miss Moniz, who really helps to kind of plan that in the front of the office. She helps with a lot of the legwork to get these things off the ground and running. Yeah. And so that's great.
Miss Mata with
Miss
a lot
Mata
of it.
as
Yeah.
well, organizing all of our, the finances behind all this and making sure that everything works. So.
Yeah. One last thing before we go. Basically, the sports that whole week is revolved around staying. You want a message to all the athletes who are competing against staying next week?
Listen, we're the best school in the town, right? That's what it comes down to. We're
Absolutely.
the best high school in the town. We offer everything
No
that Staying offers and more to our students. We have a great place. I'm biased. I love this place, but it's no sleep till staying, right?
Absolutely.
So I think that's what the football team motto is. I think that's what all our athletes are focusing on, is that start off the year with a great W in all of our sports, and anytime you can beat staying and beat that red, it's a beautiful day.
That's all we want.
Yeah, I would just say that, not only the athletes on the field, but then all the students as well at the game. It's an exciting experience for all of us. We want to make sure that we compete hard, we compete fair, and we represent Dartmouth in a positive way. So we're going to cheer on our team, we're going to be respectful of the process, and we're going to have a lot of fun.
Yeah, we say it all the time, act like we've been there before, right? We know how to celebrate, but we also know how to be kind in our celebration and still enjoy the moment. So absolutely.
Yeah.
Dartmouth is a really great school community. Dartmouth itself. Everybody's probably going to go out on Friday night, the 8th. It's going to be a great night. Thank you, Mr. Shea, and thank you, Mr. Coogan, for coming on the show today.
Thanks, man.
And if you want to go to the Back to School Bash, it will be happening on September 8th at 5:30 p.m. behind the middle school. Thank you guys very much.
Thanks, man.